So here I am at work again on a Sunday. Now, let me start by saying I didn't stream last night because I felt really sick. Yvonne would make a fantastic nurse. She certainly helped me through that, but there was no streaming. And then she kept saying, people are going to say it's my fault. Yeah. So instead of just doing the standard prediction video, because as somebody said, things are predictable on this channel. There are a couple of things I noticed. I was up this morning. When you're up in the middle of the night with severe digestive distress and you're scared of going back to sleep and your stomach's in knots, you have time to look at things. So, what Yvonne just said tonight, there's a supermoon. Interesting, we'll have to check that out. If it stops raining. Look how gray it is out here. Yay, gray. Crows like it though. But yeah, so I looked at stats, and both Kerry Lettinen and Antti Niemi are below 900 save percentage. So I've been wondering what's going on with Dallas. And I know the scoring hasn't been great either. Jamie Benn is not off to a great start. Tyler Seguin's point a game, which is good, but he's not superstar good. And I also noticed, looking over the top scorers, first off, Mark Scheifele is the only player on pace for 100 points right now, and he's the number one scorer in the league. So we're in a position right now where Connor McDavid's scoring is pedestrian in comparison with where it was early in the season. Sidney Crosby, 10 goals in 9 games, looks damn good. And he's going to shoot his way into the top 10 pretty quick here, even though he didn't start the season as healthy. But it's curious to look at how things are going for certain teams. Calgary, their scoring just isn't there. Like, I know their special teams haven't been very good, but when Johnny Gaudreau has 10 points in 16 games and he's your number one scorer, you're not going to win. Especially with the fact that Brian Elliott has yet to show that he's Brian Elliott. That's right, boys and girls, I'm at work and I still got my Coke. Up half the night with bathroom problems and I'm still drinking Coke Zero. Fuck you, stomach. Fuck you. Great, now I can't monetize. Let's see if we can get a shot of the crow here that's hanging out. There's a crow. Anyways, I'm always nice to crows because according to documentary I watch, crows are very intelligent. But no, it is interesting to see how stats are working out. Philly's goaltending's been brutal. Because for the most part, the scoring is back down again. And I said that at the start of the year. I said scoring's up, but it's not going to last. And it hasn't. It has dropped. I think it's down around where it's going to be. I think 5 goals a game is where it's going to be the rest of the year. And when I look at today's games, which start at 11 o'clock, which is coming up quickly, so that's why I'm doing this video at work. Also, so that when I do the New Jersey video later, I need to go home, have a shower, clean myself up, drink about a bottle and a half of Pepto-Bismol, and then get into the New Jersey video. I shouldn't be sitting down right now either. I shouldn't. I've been standing up all day. And then, there's other ideas percolating too as this series rolls on, and I'm over halfway through it, which is insane. And really cool at the same time. Like, I've got the playlists auto-populated on the videos page. So if you're coming through here and you're looking for content and you're like, well, I wish this was better organized, I do have playlists and I've got them organized as well as I can at this point. I also had somebody ask about the hockey pool. That would have been posted last night if I didn't get really fucking violently sick all of a sudden. And it was out of nowhere. I had a really bad headache. I felt like I was going to throw up and I'm like, oh no. And I was like, I can't broadcast while I feel this way because I don't know what's going to happen. So, yeah. And then the hockey games, the Rangers-Flames, I had expected more of a game out of Calgary. I really had. And, it's a testament to Calgary's willingness to lose. I think it's nice of Calgary to feel bad for Vancouver and decide to lose a lot of games so that Vancouver doesn't feel so bad. But you guys are allowed to win some games. Vancouver is a lost cause. So, all kidding aside, it is insane how bad Calgary is. And I've thought about Who are the coaches that are on the hot seat right now? There are a few, and Glenn Gulletson is on a hot seat because yes, he was just hired a couple months ago, but Calgary's not in a position where they can keep losing like this. Calgary's supposed to be winning right now. And then the other rumor that really caught me is apparently Dougie Hamilton is potentially on the block. Hey, Don Sweeney, you want to fix what you fucked up? Why don't you see about bringing Dougie Hamilton home? Reach out to him, take the kid for dinner, figure out what's going on with him, and bring him back to right here, Boston. It's where Dougie Hamilton's meant to play. And he'd fit right. Oh God, he'd improve Boston's defense immediately. He has immediate chemistry with certain players in Boston, and oh my God, it would be fantastic. No harm, no foul, Calgary. I don't know what Calgary'd want, but my God, I would really hope that Don Sweeney would be on the phone. So today's games, the Jets and the Kings. I'll take the Jets in this one, just because I'm taking the Stars over the Canucks because something's got to give between these two teams that aren't very good. And I think between the two, I think the Canucks are the worst team. The Wild are playing the Senators. I'll take the Wild because Minnesota has been very, very good this year. Scary good. Bruce Boudreau really knows how to coach a team, and Minnesota looks so much better than they did last year. I'll take the Blackhawks. Hey, cool. I have to do my YouTube video now because I may not have time later.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Thanks. Inside joke. All right, I'm taking the Blackhawks over Montreal. I just have to explain I'm not talking to myself. Like I normally talk to myself anyways. And these videos used to be me talking to myself. Okay, I digress. Blackhawks over Montreal because Montreal has to lose. I'm going to take every single team to beat Montreal until I'm right. So if you're a Montreal fan, you got to be excited. Boston's playing Colorado. All these games start before I'm off work. Most of them, anyways. I'll take Boston over Colorado because Tuukka Rask is 9-1. Boston doesn't have a great record, and they can't score. Well, other than Pasternak. Pasternak's having the breakthrough season that everybody said before the season, well, aren't you taking Pasternak as a breakthrough? The thing is this, Pasternak already showed the potential to do this. He's just realizing that potential. To me, a breakthrough guy is a guy who hasn't shown it yet. Like for me in Nashville, Arvidsson was the guy that I said to break through and score points and goals. And but Pasternak's been deadly, and Tuukka Rask has been fantastic. So he's back to being Tuukka again. Tuukka time, as they call it. So I'll take them over Colorado, and I'm taking the Rangers again. I'm taking them over the Oilers. So the Rangers lost to Vancouver. They beat Calgary in the Western Canada rubber match. I say the Rangers beat the Oilers. It's an interesting day of hockey that we got ahead of us. I'm at work for my full 8 hours today. I know when I went to work this morning, Yvonne said no. She's like, you stay home, because I was doubled over. I could barely walk. She's like, where are you going? I said, I'm going to work. She's like, you can't work like this. I'm like, I have to. My work ethic is such that I've been at this place for 8.5 years, and I've missed 2 days sick in 8 years, and that was last July when I had that flu. Before that, I'd never missed a day sick. So, you know, in terms of my YouTube channel, that's why I have videos on it every day. I do wish I had more videos on it. But I like doing series. I do. I like doing, going in alphabetical order through the teams and doing a series. And it's a matter of figuring out what to discuss next. But I'm going to do a video once we hit 20 games in the schedule. Once teams have played 20 games. Then I can start looking and saying, okay, here's where we're at. Here's where each team's weaknesses, strengths are. And then we can argue in the comments. That's what's going to happen anyways. But yeah, so if you're a subscriber, there are things coming, including videos like this with my cell phone, as sexy and wonderful as that is. But yeah, so I'm off at 1 o'clock, 4 o'clock for those of you that are on the East Coast. It looks like I have another beautiful, gray, rainy day to look forward to. People on the East Coast are going to be jealous of that within a very short period of time here when they're getting snow and I'm getting rain. But it means that it's a long bike ride home. My bike. Yeah, that's my wheels. It's hard for a woman to resist a man with wheels like that. I tell ya. Anyways, I got to get back to work pretty quick here. I got to upload this. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're passing through. And like I said, there's lots of lists. There's lots of stuff. I think during the summer I did so many videos on so many different topics. I think sometimes that I exhausted a lot of it. So now I'm waiting for hockey to create new stuff to talk about. And once we hit 20 games, we can discuss what's happened so far in the season. And I plan on doing grades for the teams, grades for coaches, GMs, who's being smart. And an interesting thing, and I'll ask this question to close this video. There's rumors that Trevor Linden's finding being the big head honcho less rewarding than he thought it was going to be, more taxing on him personally than he thought it was going to be. A, do you think Trevor Linden will step down? My answer is no. B, if he steps down, who takes over? And I wouldn't have an answer for that because I don't think Trevor Linden would step down. But it's an interesting conversation because the Canucks really are in a giant hole right now. And if Dallas beats them in this return from a long road trip, which in hockey happens a lot, that first game back home after a long road trip is very often a loss for that home team. So if the Canucks lay an egg at home, and I'm guessing Dallas beats them, then the heat's going to get turned up on Willie Desjardins. Jim Benning's okay until the end of the year. I can't see him going, but Willie Desjardins has got to be on the hot seat right now. This is year 3. The easiest thing to do is fire the coach. And it could be coming soon. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all again soon. And I won't be wearing my high-vis vest when I talk to you guys next. I'll be wearing my New Jersey Devils jersey, which I have sat out at home. I don't have a hat, though, so I'll have to wear... I guess Colorado Rockies will work since they're the team that moved to New Jersey to become the Devils.